What's up, y'all? This your boy King J, and I'm back with another video. And this video is going to support my previous video. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna expand on the topic that we briefly spoke about in that previous video. So let's get right into it, alright? And in my previous video, we spoke about stability, right? Mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. Okay? So let's get to it. Now, there's 4 areas that you need to focus on, right? The first 2 is most important. The mental and the emotional is most important. Okay? You first have to have your mental and your emotional synchronized. They gotta act as one. Okay? They can't think or do things separately. They could, but you want them to be in sync. Okay? Your mental and your emotional have to be in sync. They have to work together. Your mind, your brain, your heart, they have to work together. They have to be on the same path. They got to be on the same page. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure you are mentally stable and emotionally stable for the other 2 to matter. So before you get physically stable or get yourself physically stable or financially stable, you first have to be mentally and emotionally stable. You can't do it backwards. It won't work. You know what I'm saying? So, and in getting yourself, your mental, your emotion in sync, you have to make sure you're in the right environment as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, in the right environment, or the environment is loaded up with different things in it. You know what I'm saying? You got people, places, things in that could affect you, that could influence you. Remember, influence you. It's an I-N in there, right? It's inside again. It's going to influence your inside, so your inside come outside. Nothing is done outside that is not from the inside. Okay, everything you see that's outside was from inside of you or the people around you. Everything came from inside. Nothing came from outside. You know, everything came from what the mind or the conscious is. You know what I'm saying? That is God. That is God that's everywhere. You know, the mind and conscious is God. That's everywhere at all time. Okay? And you have access to it. We've spoken about that already. Back to the topic again. You have to make sure your environment is suitable for your growth. You have to make sure you surround yourself with the right people, you know, that supports your growth. You want to grow, you have to be around the right people. You have to be in the right environment. Okay, so you can be properly influenced by those people in your environment. You know, consumption is not always, or it's not just eating and drinking. You consume in these ways as well. You consume by what you see, by what you hear, and by what you feel. You consume that way too. Okay, so consumption It's not always you eating something or drinking something. Back again, you consume by what you see, by what you hear, and by what you feel. Okay? So you have to watch what you listening to and what you're looking at. You know, the people you see, the movie you watch, the TV show you watch, the music you listen to, all that stuff affects how you feel, right? And how you become. They shape you into you. They influence you. All of them do. So you have to be mindful of that. Mindful, you know what I'm saying? So mentally, you have to be aware of what you allow in your environment, your personal space, inside of you, right? Through your ears, your eyes, and your mind. I mean, your mind, your feeling, your heart, right? Your heart. Okay? You have to be mindful of that. You have to get those two in sync. Knowing where to go and where not to go. Knowing who to hang out with and who not to hang out with. Knowing what to listen to and what not to listen to. Knowing what to see and what not to see. Like what you want to watch. You know what I'm saying? And the people you want to go hang out with. You want to rush to go see and blah, blah, blah. All that stuff influence you. They affect your inside. Inside is going to make you do things. Okay? So, first you got to make sure you're stable up here and in here. Once that is in sync, you will be very, very mindful of the decisions you make, the choices you make. Okay? You have to be mentally stable and emotionally stable to make good judgment and good decisions in your life, for your life. Once you're mentally stable, and emotionally stable, you're not gonna do things impulsively. Okay? You're not gonna do nothing on impulse. You know, you're gonna rationalize everything. You're gonna think logically about things before you do them. You don't move off of impulse, right? You're actually gonna think about stuff before you make move on that thing. So that's you getting your mental and your heart in sync, on the same page. Okay. Now, once you work on yourself, which is all on you again, you working on yourself, you understanding you more than anything outside of you. You know what I'm saying? You protecting your energy, not allowing the consumption of all the things outside of you and the toxicity all over the place around you. You know, you got to protect your mind, what goes in there, your heart, your eyes, your ears, meaning, the mind, everything is in there already, but don't let those things go in there, and don't hang around toxic people. Don't hang around, people that you do not want to be like. You're only hanging around people that you want to be like. You like to be around. You know what I'm saying? And all these things affect you. They affect your mental and your emotions. They make you think different. They affect how you think, how you behave, how you act, how you carry yourself, and all that stuff. So you have to be mindful of all that. That's why your mental is most important. And your heart. That's the house of the soul. The soul is in there. It's speaking to you. Your intuition is your soul. It's your higher self. It's God. It's everything. You have to listen to it. It will guide you the proper way. Okay, we're 10 minutes in, so you got to make sure you get that right first. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind and your heart in sync, on the same page. That's your mental stability and your emotional stability. You have to get them together, working the same, on the same page. And then you'll be able to make better decisions and choices in life for the long term. You know what I'm saying? You won't do a lot of short-term stuff, and you won't just move off of impulses, like I said. But anyways, that's where it starts. All right, make sure you're in the right environment, and make sure you're around the right people. You're listening to the right people. You're reading the right books, watching the right movies. It ain't gotta be the right, but just watching good movies, reading good books, listening to good audios. You know what I'm saying? Good enough. It ain't gotta be perfect. No, ain't nobody asking you to be perfect. No, perfection does not exist on this planet in any body. Not your body. You're not. If you are in a body, you are not meant to be perfect. If you are not in a body, then you are a light being. You know what I'm saying? You don't exist in its physical form at all. Perfection is not in a body. It's consciousness. It's everything. That's Anyways, back to the topic. I'm branching off a little bit. Yeah. So get your mental, in place. And then get your emotions in place. Align with your soul. Okay. And then from that, you can get your from making better decisions now and understanding yourself. You understand you better now. You understand your mind, your emotions better now. You got it in check. Then you start making better decisions on, your the physical part of you, your stability. You would do long-term things. You get a job, you get a, you start working out, you start doing all these things. This is all part of your physical part. Your financial part, the job part is the financial part. Your physical part is you start working out. You start thinking about your health. You start, focusing on the long term, stuff. Yeah. So, and then everything else will fall in line. You will make better decisions with, like I said, with your job. You gotta be at a job. You gotta get a job and stay at a job. You can't go in and out of jobs. You can't be at this job 3 month, and then boom, you at this job 3 months. You got this job 1, 2. You all over the place. You can't scatter yourself and expect stability. The reason why you so scattered is because you're not okay up here and you're not okay in here. That's why you're so scattered. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hold yourself accountable for how you are and why your life is the way it is. It's your doing, it's your being, it's your creation. You scatter. People blame everybody else. Oh, this person. No, man, this starts with you. You the one making a move. You the one accepting them in your life. You the one hanging out with them. You the one partying with them. You the one going places with them. You invited them in. They didn't come in there without your consent. They needed your consent to be where they're at in your life. Play whatever role they're playing in your life. You give them that. So it's on you. Okay? So we have to first be mentally stable and emotionally stable. Get those two. That's you. That's the core you. You have to understand that first. And I'm emphasizing on those two parts of this topic because it's very, very important. It's essential to the entire thing. You're not gonna be physically and financially stable if you're not mentally and emotionally stable. It just does not work that way. you know, none of these people you see that are successful are unstable heavily in those areas. No, they understand goals, they understand dreams, they understand their reality, they understand their creation, they understand all of these things, okay, or understand. We're not under nothing. Anyways, I'm not gonna go into that, okay? You have to know you. Study your emotion. Why you react a certain way? Why you act a certain way? Why you being a certain way? Why you, moving a certain way? Why are you so impulsive? Why are you doing all these different things, up here and here are scattered. That's how you find yourself too, So to stabilize your life how you want it, you have to first stabilize your mind and stabilize your heart. Be still, understand? Be still, and stability have a stay without the Y in it. Okay? You have to stay. Be concrete, man. You have to build yourself. The tree don't get up and be moving all over the place to grow. It stays rooted in a spot and it grows strong, So focus on your mental and your emotion and grow strong from those two. Understand it to the core. And then you move on to building yourself financially. And then you move on to physically being in a spot and staying there, and not moving over. Y'all hang around too many street people. That's why y'all want to do street stuff. But then you want stability while doing the street stuff. That's like you trying to serve two. We're not gonna go there. You serving two different things. You can't ask for stability and then want to run the streets. Okay, you can try. That's the thing about humans. They always try to divide the odds. And you can, but it's just certain things you can't do outside of the law of the universe. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, oh my goodness, this. My phone is getting a little hot because I'm going on and on. But anyways, I don't know where we're at. 17 minutes in. But anyways, man, I could go longer on this, but I'm gonna cut it short. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot to say on that, on the topic in hand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna keep going. But that's the jig of it. All right. So listen to it again and then take what you can from the video, man. I'm not gonna be all perfect with these videos and getting the message out. I'm just gonna get the message out, all right? And however it comes out is raw and it's uncut, it's unedited, it's unfiltered. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how I'm gonna go with it, man. I'm gonna keep it that way too, for as long as I can, But anyways, I love y'all, man, and that's it. You first have to do that. Get yourself in the right environment, like I said. Get yourself surrounded by the good people. You ain't gotta be the perfect people, the right people. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are working on themselves too. You have to get around people that are working on themselves. You don't want to be in a group where you the smartest one in that group all the damn time. You have to get around people that are wiser than you, smarter than you, that are doing more than you, so you can learn from them. That's the whole purpose of growth. Okay? That's how it works. That's the process, rather, of growth. You have to get around people that are doing better than you. Don't mind the people that are trying to shame you. Oh, you think you're better than us? Yes, I think I am. But you're not. Don't let your ego get involved. You know what I'm saying? But yes, don't pay attention to them. They just want to keep you stuck. They want to be better than you, or they want to see you in the same position that they're in, so they want to keep you there, stuck, just like them, because they ain't going nowhere with their life, so they want to keep you there. That's what they're comfortable, because that's where they're comfortable. They want to keep you comfortable there. Don't do that. break out of that little cycle that they got right there. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep repeating the same things. You want better for yourself. You have to change your environment. You have to change the people around you. You have to think better. You have to behave better. You have to want better. And you got to seek better. Okay? It ain't going to happen where you comfortable, most comfortable. It's going to happen where you are most uncomfortable. This been said too many times. I'm not saying nothing that is new. Everything that I'm saying is old. It's been said before, okay? So I'm going to cut that short, and I'm going to just tell you what it is, and straightforward. I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing from you, man. We ain't putting no sugar in your tea. You're going to drink that much. Just how it is. All right? And it's your boy, King J, and I'm out. And you know what I'm saying? Take it for what it is and run with it. Take the messages that is in here. If it resonate, all right, use it, okay? And get to it. You know, there's more to that, but you know, I'm driving and stuff and trying to do this because I was trying to get the message out, man. I wasn't trying to wait, you know. But anyways, it's out. Peace out. You know what I'm saying? And clean up your acts, man. It starts with your mental and your emotions. You have to get them in sync. They got to work together. And then your financial will catch up to that. And then your stability, you know, they'll all come lined up right when you get your mind right and your emotions right. Your finance will come in place and your stability will come in place. Your physical stability will come in place. Be stable. Don't scatter yourself all over the place. All right. Peace.